Why did I desire to spend 24 years of my life trying to make the best putters in the world, make the most advanced fitting systems in the world? And it comes from my love of the game of golf. I've been a PGA professional now almost 25 years. I've been mentored and I've been fortunate to be schooled by some of the best instructors in the world growing up. So two things that kind of developed my philosophy around what I do in putter fitting came from two basic sources initially. One of them was the golfing machine and my connection to Ben Doyle. And Ben explained to me the secrets of the golfing machine, and I got very proficient at it. And the golfing machine, if you didn't know, is a book by Homer Kelly. And it's a book about variations in components. So I took that philosophy from the educational standpoint and I said, you know, what are the components and what are the elements that make up putting? Ben always said, if you're going to do something correctly, define the principle. And then if you're going to be successful at it, sustain that principle. So I took that philosophy of breaking the putting and putter manufacture and fitting processes from that origin of the golfing machine and seeing things as components and variations. And the other philosophy was my connection with Randy Henry and Ross Henry at Griffiths. And you know, I lived in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I was around the factory, and I was able to, through them, witness how they made a golf club and how much pride and attention to detail that they put into building a golf club and the processes that they invented that were cutting edge at the time. So I developed my fitting system that kind of became the benchmark of putter fitting systems worldwide. And the interesting thing about it was I developed it without the understanding of how to teach it. You know, I was really proud of making all these neat little gadgets and being able to put the putter together and change the hosel and the face plates and the heads and create, you know, line templates and things that allowed me to do the fitting process. And then I went to my first account, who was Chuck Cook, and Chuck, you know, said, "How does this thing work?" You know, so I had to. It kind of threw me back. It was like, you know, I figured I'd just make this awesome toolbox that had, you know, 100, 200, 500 million variations in it. And then I didn't really have any education protocol that was going to, you know, be a benchmark for anybody going forward to use it. So I had to put my thinking cap on and develop this fitting model. Okay, what are the things that are important about what I'm trying to accomplish? What is putting? So in the process of trying to figure out what is putting, you know, I had to think really hard and boil things down because, you know, I didn't want to get off in any weird tangents. I wanted whatever I was working on, whatever I was trying to create to stand the test of time. I didn't want to paint myself into a corner with a philosophy and then go, oh, I wish I wouldn't have gone down that road, or I wish I wouldn't have staked my reputation on this falsehood or misinformation. So I've been very diligent about doing that over the years of thinking something through before I open up my mouth and then say this is going to be important.